everyone, I'm Jimmy. Today's video is going to be finally setting up December. I'm just behind. Is anybody else behind? So I pulled out my insert from last year, the December from last year, just to give me some ideas on this year. And I'll look at that in a little bit. I have my Planner Perfect December sub box, which comes with 4 sheets of stickers, 3 washi tapes, and a bunch of tip-ins. I'm going to be also, later in the video, setting up and decorating, dressing her up with tailored plan ribbons and the tip-ins and stuff. So I'll just show you what I've done so far. Oh, and this is Ruby. This is a wide Planner Perfect leather traveler's notebook. I love this one. It's smooth with a matte finish. Kind of the same feel as Harper. Harper is a black traveler's notebook with a matte finish. So, Ruby reminds me of Harper, just red. And this is a brighter red. I used to have a Poppy, and Poppy was like a barn red compared to Ruby. So this is the bright red. I was thinking about Roxanne. I love the way last year's insert, see the black in here, and it kind of picks up. It gives it that kind of antique-y, vintage Christmas feel. But with the insert for this year, I think Ruby is a better fit. See, the simplicity and cleanness of this year's planner, I love it. The white background. So I really am loving this cover and the simple print. This was the planner for December for Planner Perfect. And then I have this from last year. This was the journal that came with this planner last year. And the reason I put it back in here is because I have a lot of space left. I was looking through all my not traveler's notebook. I was looking through all my inserts from the past and just organizing them. And I realized I had a journal from almost every month with only half filled in. So I might use last year's journals again, like every month, put the new one in here, and then just continue on. So, I can see what I did the year before. So this could be 2 or 3 Decembers in one journal, because I don't journal the whole thing. I didn't even do half the book for a year. So I'm thinking about doing that. I'm not sure yet. And then this is from Odd Girl, which is just a cover. It has a zipper. And what I put in here was last year's Cocoa Daisy, because the colors matched. This year the colors didn't match, so I gave away my inserts. I just wasn't going to use them, so I gave them to a friend. And so I love these colors from last year. This is the notebook from Cocoa Daisy. And you can use it like as a journal, art journal or writing or both. I'll probably thinking about using it for memory keeping. I've been reading some about that daily December, and I've never done that before, and I'm not sure I even quite understand it. I need to go look at it some more, but maybe something like that in here. But I guess I need to hurry up before December is over. And then this is the journal from this year that came with this planner in the Planner Perfect sub box. I love that back. So that's that. And I was going to keep my stickers just back here, just tucked back here. This comes with a paper pad here, but I took mine out, and I'll put those there instead. Now for my planner, I did go ahead and decorate the month. I used Planner Perfect stickers and washi tape, but I also used down here and the numbers are Handkin Plan. So this was from her Patreon club, and I will leave a link for that below. But I love the colors. It's so different than last year, so that's this year. Last year's was this. And then I used a full sheet of Cocoa Daisy sticker for that page. So that's all I've done this year. I haven't done the goals or anything, so I'm thinking about doing that here with you and put it in fast mode. Before I start my goal pages, I wanted to look at last year to see what I did. And I might just do that same thing because I remember it worked. Okay, I had birthdays, pies and cakes, photo card, gift cards to send, other gifts to send, gifts for immediate family, planned Christmas Day meal, buy or order stocking stuffers, and things to mail. All right, so, and then on the next two pages, I did my immediate family, my kids and husband gifts. But I tried to do it in order of when I need to do it. So birthdays, obviously, I have to do first because that starts December 1st with my best friend, Tammy. And so I think I'm going to do this probably close to this exact thing again in my new one. And then a page for the personal, my immediate family's gifts. Oh, that's so cute. This is Handkin Plan from last year. Oh, that was so cute. I love looking back. I like reading it, but I also like just looking at how he decorated. Oh, this may be Belisi Casa gifts. I used her stickers for a while, and I even have a code for her, which is Jimmy30, Jimi 30. But I haven't used her stickers in a long time, and this is making me want to use them again. Isn't that cute? I think these are hers. Don't quote me on it. And I know the days of the week are Cocoa Daisy, because I have a big stash of those. Oh, I love these decorations. Oh, that's when we went to see the Nutcracker Ballet. And this is mostly Cocoa Daisy. I like that. I love those colors. Now I got to see the rest. Oh yeah, this was just, I believe, Happy Planner. Something I got from Michael's. Oh, that trifle I had last year. I made that. That was a big thing to make. It was a lot more work than I thought. But I can't eat any of that anyway. So I'm not going to make that again. I'll make something simpler or something that does not have so much fat and sugar in it so that I can have some too. But we'll see. That's one thing I need to do in here is my menu plan for December. Oh, I love that. All right, so that was last year. This was my meal plan for December. Christmas Eve, we had Chinese takeout, homemade trifle, and hot chocolate. Oh, that's right. We had that Christmas Eve when we came home from my mother's. We visited Mimi's. She wanted Italian, so we got Italian for her, and then we had Chinese. Probably had a bellyache that night. Yeah, so that was my meal plan. All right, so that gives me some ideas. So I think what I'm going to do is put you on fast mode while I do my goal pages and decorate them and write them in, and then I'll come back afterward to talk about it and do more stuff. I did want to show you though, I have some Cocoa Daisy papers that I have from years past. So I'm going to use some combination of these on here, I think. And I have all of these other washi tapes besides the ones that came in this month's box. So I might use some of these as well. Also, I got this really cool roll of stickers from Han Can Plan. These were in her Advent box. So I'm going to use the December. Or I could use some of these rub-ons from Cocoa Daisy. And these are from Cocoa Daisy. I could do this. I could use these kind of like I used that. Ooh, so many choices. All right, so I have decorated the week. I'm not going to put too many more stickers on it because I want to be able to have a lot of room since it's December. But then again, we're already here on Wednesday. So I am just now setting this up and this is past. So I'm going to write stuff in there that I did so I can feel good about getting stuff done. But I won't need all of these daily pages. There's 2-page spread for each day until the next week. So what I think I will do, let's see, let me count backwards. So that would be Sunday, Saturday, Friday, Thursday. And if I wanted to do the one today, but I probably won't. So I'll start tomorrow with Thursday. So that gives me all of these pages to use for something else. And what I'm going to use some of them for is the menu, the December menu. I like having it in the front. I did that last month. Here it is. So November, see, I did the menu plan in the front, and that worked out well. And then I wrote down what I actually ate. Now, I could do that with some of those extra pages, too, because this didn't take that many pages. I only did it for half of the month, but I might do that. You know, so I can track my health and how I feel and stuff. But yeah, I liked having this in front, so I'm going to do that again. So let me put you back on fast mode. First, I'll show you these. These are the tabs with sticky backs from December's Cocoa Daisy box. So look how well that matches. I love the green. That would be pretty. Oh, just the simplicity. I'm loving this December. Okay, blue, no. Red, maybe. Polka dot, no. That, no. Maybe. All right, so it's between these three. So let's see. Well, if it's bent, then you'll see that much of it. That looks pretty. Picks up the green tree. Or red. That's pretty too. It doesn't exactly say Christmas, but it's pretty. But I do have the red Traveler's Notebook, so maybe the green would be better. I don't know. I know it's such a little teeny decision, but it's fun. I love doing this, picking out stuff like this. Now that one is not going to show. It'll only show inside. See? So I'm not going to use it. So it's between these two. And it will be in this. So I have that or that. All right, I'm going to use red. I just feel like it. All right, I will put you on fast mode this time. Okay, so I think that's all I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this back into Ruby and just do a little flip through and explain what I did. And then I'm gonna dress Ruby up. So this is the monthly layout. And as you saw when it was on fast mode, I thought this was last week when we went to Virginia to pick out a Christmas tree up in the mountains at my son-in-law's cabin. They have a mountain cabin and they go pick out their own Christmas tree every year at this Christmas tree farm. It's kind of on a hill in the mountains. It was just a very fun experience, and his whole family went. So we drove up to Virginia the Friday before and then met them at the Christmas tree farm. So I thought that was this week, so I had to white it out, and I put a sticker on it so I could write in something new, which is we're getting new garage doors installed on Saturday. So that will be nice. Trying to get the house a little fixed up, and in case we put it on the market at the beginning of the year. I'm still not sure. There's no rush. We'll see. But we need those. One of my sons bumped into it and put a big gash in it, and they're just old. All right, so this is my monthly layout, and I just put the things in that I know are going to happen. And then this page is for things I have to do, things I need to do as far as preparing for Christmas. These are birthdays in December. I fill in the heart once I've done it. I've said happy birthday to Tammy, my best friend. I sent brownies to my nephew, and still have more birthdays. I'll order the pies and desserts for the relatives, gift cards to send, gifts for immediate family, and I put see list on the next page. So this will be to list each person in my family and what specifically we're going to get them. I need to get their lists. And then plan the Christmas Day meal. And I have prime rib on here. That's what we have for the Christmas dinner. And Yorkshire pudding, like an old English Christmas dinner. I love it. Very simple, but very good. And when the kids come over, it will probably be late morning, so we'll do a big breakfast and snacks. And then order stocking stuffers, and then put these things in the mail. So with this list, I know what order to do things in to get it all done in time. So yeah, I like the way this page turned out. And I love these Planner Perfect stocking stickers. The colors are nice. And then my list, and this is done with Planner Perfect stuff. Yeah, that's a nice colorful page. And then my first week, even though this week is almost over, I'm behind, I still wanted to go ahead and do it, and I wrote the things on there that I did do. Yeah, I messed up the weekend. I did it again on here. I forgot that we were getting the garage doors installed, so I put to pick up groceries. So I'm going to move that to here in the afternoon. In fact, let me write on here, order groceries for Sunday pickup so I don't forget. There. So now I'll remember. So that will be most of the day. And I put our day date. I don't have a sticker for day date. It's always night out, you know, with high-heeled shoes or something on the sticker. But we like going on day dates. I like to be home at night. So movie matinee and the bookstore, but I'm going to move that to Sunday as well. I may even end up moving the groceries to Monday. We'll see. And then we usually take a weekend hike together. Oh, I got a lot crammed into this weekend now that I'm looking at it. We'll see. But that's why I like writing everything out and having a weekly view so I can try to keep it balanced. And I didn't do a very good job this week, but that's the whole purpose, is to see what we have going on and not plan too much, be able to move things around to keep life balanced. That's one of my goals is balance in my daily living. So this is my menu plan. And I haven't written things in here yet. I think I showed you this, but this is the one from last December. Just regular meals, and then I color in the heart once we eat it. Christmas Eve. I didn't do one for freezer this time, but I decided to do a tip-in for Christmas morning. That's when the kids come. And then Christmas Eve is with my mother, so I haven't decided yet. So I wrote down maybe Italian, and I want to make a fun dessert to bring, even though I can't eat it. Other people can. Something Christmassy. And then I'll put the other meals there. And that's it. That's it so far. Feels like I did a lot more. Maybe because I stretched it out over a couple of days. Yeah, so that's the setup for my December planner. I'm going to put you on fast mode and use some of these tailored plan ribbons and some other goodies I have to dress Ruby up. And oh, as you saw, this is my fur bag, and I love that you can put charms on it. You can easily put the Planner Perfect charms on it and switch them out. I love it. And it comes with a daisy, so it's like you get an extra charm. Yeah, so I love this. This is just such a good quality bag, and fits my big scissors. It fits all the stickers, washi tapes, everything. So I love it. And here's my tip-ins. Actually, I'm going to keep these out. Yeah, but I love this. First, I just want to show you my bows and stuff that I have. These are from Tailored Plan. I just loved this one. It's pine bows. Is that what you call them? Pine tree branches with snow. I just love this. Nature-y. This is a pretty one. The blue and green, red and green plaid. I like it that most of them have a little light wire in them, so you can make it look puffy and do it the shape that you want. Then we have red. This one does not have wire, but it doesn't need one. I like that. Let's see what else. This one, I love this one. This is that red truck. I have 2 Christmas ornaments with the red truck, and I actually have a watercolor picture that I painted. I have it hanging up in the hallway of a red truck. So I love that. And this one does have the wire. And this one's double, so you can make it bigger if you want, or keep it smaller to fit your planner. Yeah, I love that. Okay, then we have this one with Christmas trees. This is nice. I like the black. Let's see, these are ribbons, which I will show you. This is a green one that's like the red one. Nice. Oh, here's one. These are green. Nice for Christmas. And I have this one in a clip this way, and then I also have it in the big bow. Lots of choices. And then this one of Tailored Plans came with the Hand Can Plan Advent box. Then I have red and black. This is a thing that you clip on the inside of your planner, but also by Tailored Plan. That one would look good with this or that. Yeah. And then the other 2 ribbons I have are this one and this one. Oh, I love this green. Isn't that pretty? And all of these Tailored Plan ribbons, I have a discount code. You can get 10% off with my code, Jimmy V, Jimiv, V, and that will give you 10% off, and she'll send you a free clip. All right, so now I'll put you on fast mode and I'll come back afterward. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest back. There's so many good choices, and I love it because then I can change it up if I get bored with it. I definitely want to use this one, and I love that I can use this one into January. Yeah, it's so pretty. But I wanted the brightness of that one for this week at least, and I can change it up. These are from Lucy's Crafts and Coffee, so maybe later in the month I'll put one of these on. I like that one for Christmas. Maybe I'll just put it on now. These are really easy to put on. You just wrap it around and then push it through that loop. She hand crochets these with really fine yarn. Very high quality. So I love these. Yeah, all kinds of stuff she crocheted. She crochets. I will leave a link to her Etsy shop in the links below. That's Lucy at Lucy's Crafts and Coffee. Yeah, so that is Ruby all dressed up. Isn't she gorgeous? I just love the bright red, and I love this barn. Yeah, I love it all. And I think what I will do is keep journaling in this one. And, you know, just whatever I feel like journaling that day. Sometimes my wins, what brought me joy, gratitude, anything. So I have more than half of it left. So that's what I'll use this one for. And I taped this one on, as you could tell. So it sticks out just the right amount. What I've decided, I think, to use this Cocoa Daisy insert for is memory keeping, kind of like the December daily, but I just haven't checked it out all the way yet. But you know, I want to put pictures of like when we went to the Christmas tree farm last weekend. Here's hubby and me at the Christmas tree farm. And then this is my son-in-law and daughter and husband, and this is my daughter. The polls were to see how big the trees were. And just notes and pictures, like a memory keeping of December. And then this is the extra, well, it's not extra, it comes in the December box in the Planner Perfect sub box. This is the journal, and I'm not sure what I'll use this for yet. Maybe I'll save it until this one runs out. I don't know, but we'll see. I have it in case I need it for something. I had to insert this in here. I forgot about one thing, so I had to come back and change it. This is the next day, and then I'll go back to what I was doing. I went ahead this morning and scripted my day, kind of script. See, so I wrote what kind of day it was. I didn't sleep well, and these are the things I can do to help. Just wanted to take action instead of sitting around feeling bad. And then put what I'm gonna eat, spend some time journaling. I'd like to take a walk. Haven't done that yet. It's cold and wet and yucky outside, but I think it would help me every time I get into nature. It really, really helps. Then I had a nice lunch. I had salmon, you know, the packaged kind that's already cooked, some rice, some coconut milk, and zucchini, and I made a casserole with that. So that's stuff that I can have, and it turned out really good. And then wrote down a couple more things, and then my daughter's coming over tonight for girls' night, so that'll be fun. The boys are going out to a movie together, my husband and all three of the boys. They're adults, but they still love their boy time. So my daughter and I will choose a movie. I was thinking one of those, some kind of Christmas movie, we'll see. And then this, I did some in here today. Now this is from last year, like I showed you, and I'm starting this year here. So I did that, just some journaling, what I'm grateful for, how to lower my overactive amygdala, activity from lack of sleep. When you don't sleep well, when I don't sleep well, and it's scientifically, I was reading about it, your amygdala fires up a lot more. It's harder for it to be balanced when you don't sleep enough or sleep well. And that contributes to anxiety. And, you know, when I don't sleep a lot, I feel like I'll get upset. I get emotional over little things that usually wouldn't bother me. So these are things I can do immediately to help my nervous system. And then this is long-term things I can do. So, and I know these things, but it helps remind me. So that's what I did for today. And the reason I came back on here is I forgot about my 6-month agenda. This goes in my traveler's notebook, and I just totally forgot about it. I had it outside of it because I was picking stickers to put in for the weeks, and so I didn't have it up. So this one will go here. This one will go here, and it's not very Christmassy, so I might take my Chic Sparrow plastic cover and, oh, here it is from November. I'll take these out and maybe put some Christmas papers in there and cover that over. Maybe I'll do that real quick. Okay, well, I like that. That looks nice as the cover. The Traveler's Notebook doesn't actually fit into this Chic Sparrow cover, but it wraps around it. So that's really pretty. I like that. And this will be my 6 month. It already is my 6 month. And I decorate the weeks differently. And I was going to switch over, like I think I mentioned in my last video, in using just the weekly, you know, the 6 month agenda weeks, and a journal instead of the daily planner, but I'm still transitioning. So this is what I have for now. And that's my setup for December. Finally set up. It feels good. Yeah, it feels good to get things set up, and so I can keep on track with what I need to do for the holidays. And it just makes me excited about my days when I know what to look forward to. Like this morning, I would not have got up and gotten ready for my exercise class first thing if I hadn't written it down and planned it beforehand. So when I woke up, I already knew, okay, I've got to wash my hair today because I'm going to exercise class. I set out my oatmeal last night so I could make a fresh batch this morning. Did that first thing and made it to my exercise class. It doesn't sound like much, but it is. It's a win. And that's one of my goals is to go to my exercise class at least twice a week. I'm going to try to get up to 3 or 4 times a week. But I'm doing the twice a week now, and I feel it in my muscles, and it's a good feeling. It's helping me sleep better. Just the planning helps me to be intentional about my days, especially now that I'm retired, and I can have purpose to my days. Yeah, so I love it. Don't forget to visit me on Instagram. It's at jimmy.journalsandplans, all one word. And also you can join the Planner Perfect fans group on Facebook. I will leave that link below. I guess that's about it. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.